Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun. Goff. He finds his man, Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Black 20!
First down, and it's Pollard again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on! 120!
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Value 3!
Montgomery. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Touchdown! David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Duggan. That's caught by Tucker. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Max Duggan scampering home from 19 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Montgomery running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Here we go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown. Tank Dell, 56 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The toss to Marks, running right. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here we go, set. You. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Duggan will look to throw this. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Duggan now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go, Saints, go!
To throw is Duggan. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go!
Throwing, Duggan. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try and do this himself. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of.
I'm so confused what just happened right there.
That the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In motion left is Higgins. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. The point after is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up. Duggan looking to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll hand off to Hull. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Dugan. Now a run here off the RP. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw. Goff. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Throw inside, completion to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Goff. His throw caught at about the 5.
We go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Goff now looks to throw. Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive they went.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Wrong bud too, man. Fuck.
After the interception, here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's gone. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, Ultimately, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Open man is Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run with Hole. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hole. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run here with Hole. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Duggan to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Cut! 120!
Goff going to shift him around.
Maverick! DC, what's that?
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go. What's that?
Now gone. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give, this is Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.